So you're afraid to gain weight with the holidays coming up. I know it is the most wonderful time of the year where we have all the best holidays coming up, where we all like to indulge and just kind of live our lives. It's just a time where you slowly start to fall out of your fitness routine. As somebody who's always struggled all my life to lose weight, I remember this was always a time that I dreaded because I knew that anytime I was met with temptation or with good or bad food, it had control over me. I didn't have control over it or how much I wanted to eat. It was just, oh my gosh, I don't normally eat this. This is normally bad on my diet. This is me cheating on my diet. Let me just get it all out now. And that way tomorrow or a week from now, I'm going to, be good and get back on track. Especially with Thanksgiving coming up, you have days, even weeks of leftovers, and you just keep eating the same thing over and over and over again. And then it's like, well, fuck this. I'm just going to eat now, and then once this food is done, I'm gonna go back into my routine. And then when it gets to the point where you finish your leftovers, you already fell off of your routine, it's so much harder to get back into it. If you relate to a lot of what I just said, don't worry, girl, I relate to you a lot. And I know that that is tiring. And if you want to learn how to kind of break out of that cycle, then keep on watching. My name is Stu, and I'm currently 50 pounds down on my fitness journey. And I got here through consistent, healthy habits. And it's just made this fitness journey super transformative. It's completely changed for the better. And it's actually gotten me the results. And if you want to learn more about building a healthy lifestyle through consistent, healthy habits, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to have more tips on how to do this and to build a sustainable lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. So getting back to the holidays that are coming up, I feel like before I used to get super stressed around this time because I kind of almost knew that once this started, it was going to be really hard to stop. And I think the reason for that is I wasn't fully committed to a healthy lifestyle. I put so much pressure on myself that I had to be good, I had to be perfect. And whenever I wasn't perfect, I would just constantly get it out of my system and then go back to it. And it was just like a consistent pattern. And of course, when we have a bunch of holidays coming up where it's so surrounded by food, it's very hard to break away from that. It's very easy to get swayed or just kind of lose track of your goals when you don't have a clear intention and when, you're not allowing yourself to enjoy your fitness journey. But the reality of the situation is one day of, indulging or, participating in Thanksgiving is not going to make you gain fat or gain weight. What's really going to make you gain weight is if you're consistently eating in a calorie surplus. I always say this in all of my videos that you cannot hate yourself into a body that you love, and your fitness journey should be enjoyable. So if you're depriving yourself of all the foods that you love, it's only a matter of time for you to just overindulge and binge on the days where you tell yourself that you can have it versus the days that you can't. And it's only a matter of time where you're just stuck in this pattern of binge and restrict, which is going to be a lot more unhealthier for you mentally and physically over time. You can have your moderation, your consistency, and you can also have your holidays, your birthdays, fun moments. I don't think it should rob you of that, but you can have your cake and eat it too, and go to the gym afterwards because you are committed to your fitness journey. Definitely try to break free from that all or nothing mindset. And I think, if you're clicked on this video, you're looking to be consistent with your fitness journey, come at it through the approach of, hey, I can have these things and still reach my fitness goals if I just show up like I normally do the day after. And the main reason why I know it's not going to throw out my progress is because this is not a short-term thing. This is not a diet that I'm on. This is not just like a quick fitness journey or a workout plan that I'm on. I have adopted a new lifestyle. I know that isn't the most revolutionary thing because many people have been saying it, but it's like you really got to be real with yourself when you start your fitness journey on what you can commit to. And that's why I'm so adamant about getting clear with your intention on your why and slowly add consistent healthy habits to your daily routine to the point where your routine for your fitness journey is a non-negotiable. So after that spiel, I kind of wanted to give a couple of quick tips for the upcoming holiday season. I'm actually going to be hosting Thanksgiving this year, which I'm really excited and a little bit nervous about. This is the first time I actually hosted a holiday in my apartment. Actually, this is the first event that I've hosted in my apartment. I've really been a homebody and nobody really visits except for my family and my girlfriend. So this is going to be a really fun Thanksgiving, and I'm really excited, and this is what I'm going to be doing to stay on track. And maybe you can take some of these tips and apply it to yourself, not even if you're hosting, but if you're going to your families for the holidays. Here's what you can do to help keep you on track and stay accountable. When I cook, I'm going to make enough for everybody to have a plate and a little bit extra, but I'm not going to overdo the portions. I think the way that I grew up, there would just be so much food made that was for 5 times the people that were actually eating the dinner. You kind of are forced to eat all this food, and love my mom, but she would not cook for the next few days because we had a multitude of food, and obviously we're not going to waste it. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for the rest of the days, even weeks on end, we were eating Thanksgiving leftovers. I feel like that's like a common experience in America. Like during the holidays, you just lose all conception of time and you just eat whenever, eat whatever at whatever time. You don't even have to be hungry, as if, oh, it's right there, I'm picking it up and I'm putting it in here. And obviously Thanksgiving leftovers they're delicious, but they're not the healthiest foods. So I definitely want to avoid having weeks where I'm eating the same food. Like I definitely am planning to gift my leftovers and just like send them home with my friends. Like take all the food, please. Maybe leave me a slice of pie if there's any extra, but yeah, everything else can go. If I have like more leftovers than expected, I definitely do not plan to be eating that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and only having it for one meal a day. Have some extra food, like your normal plan of food. If you eat oats normally, if you eat yogurt, like definitely have that in your fridge. So that way after Thanksgiving dinner and dessert, the next morning you don't reach for your Thanksgiving leftovers, you reach for your normal food. And that's exactly what I plan to do, because it's very easy to kind of fall back into that habit, at least from my experience, and to cause that immediate interruption is going to help. I plan on meal prepping like some ground beef, so that way the next morning I can kind of have like a high protein, still light kind of breakfast, but something that's not going to make me feel bloated, because I know on Thanksgiving I'm gonna feel full. Also, this is another tip. I know I keep saying like indulge, but there's a very big difference between indulging and overeating. And I want to really make that distinction, because I feel like sometimes we can overuse the whole treat yourself kind of narrative, and it can kind of steer you away from your actual goals. So definitely, yes, I'm a big advocate for indulging for the holidays and really just allowing yourself to not keep yourself away from certain foods, but also allow yourself to know when it's like enough is enough. Have that control, take that power back. Don't let the food have control over you, and there's no need to kind of just indulge in so much of it, because you can have it any time that you want. When you have that mindset, you have less of a desire to reach for the multitude of foods that you aren't supposed to normally eat. Just have that freedom to indulge and hold yourself accountable. So yeah, I think those are my only tips that I have so far. I know this is kind of a quick video, but I just wanted to drop something here because I know how I was in the past with struggling to stay motivated during the holidays. I feel like it's usually around the time where a lot of people lose the motivation and stuff, but again, like I said, this is a lifestyle change, not a diet. So motivation is only going to get you so far, and you're going to have moments of feeling discouraged, you're going to have moments where you don't want to show up, but having that intention, having that discipline, having that clear goal in mind is going to fuel you during those moments when you don't want to show up, especially during all the holidays that are coming up back to back. And definitely don't rob yourself of those experiences, and definitely don't rob yourself of your goals. I hope this video really inspired you and hopefully has found you before the holidays. And if these types of videos do help you on your journey, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe, and follow me on all my socials for more tips on how to lose weight sustainably and building your dream life one healthy habit at a time. Happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.